I dig it. You're gonna have to listen to the whole story and understand this video is about me, but it's not about me. You understand? It's about me, but it's not about me. And this story has a moral to it, and I'll give you, you know, that at the end. Just bear with me, listen to me, hear me out. Let's go. All right, so about 15, 16 years ago, I was living in New York, and I was about to go to this club called Club Cheetahs, right, in Manhattan, right? And my stepsister was like, yo, why don't you take my car? Because, you know, I was taking, you know, the dollar van to the train, catching the E train down, you know, into Manhattan or whatever, right? So she was like, yo, instead of you taking a train or whatever, take my car. I took her car, right? Something told me don't take her car, but I took her car anyway, right? So I'm on my way to Manhattan to go to Club Cheetahs, and I hear about this club or whatever that's in Long Island, right? So I turn around and I go to Long Island. I go there, you know, I have fun, I party. I met this one female, and she wanted to do some graphic designer work. You know, she wanted to collab with me or whatever have you, and we exchanged numbers and everything. Club ended. I'm on my way home. For some odd reason, you know, I wound up in Mineola, right? Now I'm talking to my future baby moms on the phone. It's got to be like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I forgot that it's against the law to talk on the phone, you know, on a cell phone while driving, right? I go to switch lanes and I didn't turn on my blinker. Cop stops me. It's snowing real bad outside. He wants to do a sobriety test. I'm telling him no, because if I slip, you know, due to the snow or whatever, you're gonna claim that I was drunk. So he takes me to the Mineola station, and he's like, well, do one in here. And I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just not. You can, I mean, I told you I had a couple of drinks, but I wasn't drunk, right? So he winds up locking me up, and they wind up giving me a DWI without even, you know, me doing a test or actually blowing, pause, you know, in that thing to see how much alcohol I had in me, right? So spent the whole weekend, you know, in jail. I go to Hempstead Court that Monday morning, get bailed out. My father came and bailed me out. I was on probation for a couple of years, didn't have my license. I had to pay like $1,000 restitution fee. I had to pay like hundreds of dollars to get my license back, and I regret that I did it. You know, even though I'm still claiming that I wasn't drunk, but I still got that DWI regardless of whether I claimed that I was or wasn't, right? Now, fast forward. This, like I said, this was about 15, 16 years ago, right? Fast forward 2019. Everybody knows I do Postmates, right? And, you know, I don't drive around. It's stupid. I'm not wasting my gas. So I actually park my car and I sit inside this pizza shop called Fuel City, right? Fuel City Pizza Shop, right? They have a couple of them in Charlotte. I don't know if you all have them in your state, right? So anyway, you know, I'm sitting, I come in, excuse me, let me take it back. So I get out of my car, you know, I get out of my car, and it was like slow, you know, like today. No, this happened yesterday. It was slow. It was like really, really slow. You know what I'm saying? Normally I'm getting orders back to back to back to back to back. But for some odd reason yesterday it was like kind of slow, right? So I'm walking towards Fuel City Pizza, and I see a car. I see a Nissan Maxima parked like, so you know how you supposed to park straight? The guy is parked like, how can I put it, like horizontal, and the music is blasting out of the car, the headlights are on, and there's nobody in the car, right? So I go inside Fuel City Pizza and I sit down on a bench. So I'm looking on the left of me, and it's this guy, he's like talking all loud, and he's like, yeah, you know, cause the new school, they don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm an old head. You know, I'll knock the new school out. He was just talking about knocking, you know, like younger people out. I don't know why, but he just had a problem with younger people, millennials, right? So he was talking to these two dudes. The two dudes wasn't even paying him no attention, right? So I get up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and get me like a garden slice, right? So I go over there and I order the pizza, and I'm like talking to the dude. Now the whole crew that's inside the Fuel City Pizza, they're mad cool. They mad laid back. They know what I do. They let me sit inside the the pizza shop or whatever, and they got TVs and everything. So they have the basketball games playing, the football games playing, and all of that, right? So I'm looking at the dude, one of the dudes that's part of the crew that works there. I'm like, yo, man, what's up with your man? He was like, yo. He said the dude came in here staggering and and fell out on the ground, right? And when he got up, his pants just dropped down, and the little kids was like, "Oh, look at the man right there. He's drunk. He only got his underwear on." So then they said he walked up to the register and he paid for everybody's food, and he was like, "Yo, I need a beer." So everybody knew he was pissy drunk, like tore up, right? So they were like, yo, we're not giving you no beer. So he was like, man, come on, man, I gotta have another beer. So what one of the crew members did is they wound up giving him like some strawberry juice or some shit like that, just to play it off like they were like, yo, this is a daiquiri, it got alcohol in it. So he was drinking and he was like, yo, man, come on, man, later for that, I don't want that shit. I want some beer. So he went on rambling for like 45 minutes about beer. They said that they wound up giving him the beer, right? So he drank the beer and he passed out. And then after he passed out, they helped him up again. So while in the process of them helping him up, he dropped like 3 20s, right? So one of the crew members, well, actually 2 or 3 of the crew members picked up the $20 and pocketed it, right? So after that, he sat down and he ordered a pizza, a large pizza, and then after that he ordered some chicken wings, and then after that he had ordered a salad. Like he ordered like $55 worth of food, right? So this is, prior to me walking in. So now I'm like, wow, man, now I see, he is drunk, right? So he gets up and he's like staggering and everything. He's holding his pizza and he's holding his chicken wings. And he drops the chicken wings, right? And then the chicken wings are all over the floor. And he picks the chicken wings up and puts them back in the box. So I go up to him and I'm like, yo, man, listen, I understand that you drunk, and is that your car outside? He was like, yeah. I said, well, it's running. He was like, well, nah, it ain't running. That ain't my car. So then I said, you look out the window, man. He was like, oh yeah, that is my car. I didn't know it was still running. I said, it's still running? You got the music playing loud and you got the headlights on, right? So he was like, yeah, man, I'm about to go. I said, yo, hold on, man. Listen, let me tell you something. If you get in that car and go, you're gonna get in a wreck. And if you don't get in a wreck, you're gonna get arrested for DWI. It's just that plain and simple. You are too drunk to drive. And he was like, yeah. He said something. I didn't understand what he said. He was like, right? So he walked towards the door. And he banged his head on the door. And he opened the door. And I went up to one of the crew members and I'm like, yo, man, y'all not gonna call the cops or nothing? Because this guy's driving drunk. And one of the crew, like I said, they all cool, you know what I'm saying? They laid back. So one of the crew members was like, yo, man, he a grown man. I can't stop him from doing what he doing. Please, that ain't none of my business. So here I am. I'm saying to myself, man, I gotta try to stop this man. I gotta try to stop him because I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna wind up hurting somebody, or he's going to get arrested, and that's gonna be a DWI. And I've had one years ago, and I know it's very difficult to get your license back, and you have to pay all of these fines, right? So I run out to the car, right? I tell him, yo, man, listen, I will park the car for you. I'm begging you. Please go back in Fuel City Pizza, sit down, eat your pizza, sober up, because the bread, the crust from the pizza, it will absorb that alcohol that's in your system. you know, or you can Uber or you can Lyft. But don't get in that car, man, because if you get in that car, you might hurt somebody or you might go to jail. He looks up at me and he says, man, you a good brother, man. Can I give you a handshake? So I gave him a handshake, and I said I told him one more time. Yo, listen, man, if you get in the car, you are going to hurt somebody or you are going to get arrested for DWI, right? He looks at me like, whatever you just said, I'm not paying no attention to it. I'm getting in this car. So he got in the car. He got in the car, right? And the car was like swerving all over the street. And I just shook my head, right? So I go back inside and I'm like, yo, man, we should have did something, man, because this guy could have hurt somebody, or he's gonna, I know for a fact he's gonna get a DWI because he was just too tore up, right? So I wind up leaving Fuel City, and then the next day, you know, came, and you know, I went in Fuel City, and I was sitting down on the bench. And one of the crew members came up and he said, yo, you know that dude that was at that was drunk? I was like, yeah. He was like, you know, my dad and I, you know, because one of the crew members is like young, so his father picks him up, you know what I'm saying, when his shift is over. So he's like, my dad and I last night was driving down South Boulevard, and we hit the Woodlawn train station, and we seen old dude. He said the car was totaled, and they already took the dude to jail. He said that the car hit a pole, and he totaled the car. Yo, so he showed me the picture, right? Because you know it's open to the public. You know, you can go to Charlotte Mecklenburg County arrest, and they'll show you the mugshots, right? And the dude looked like this, like yo, man, I know I messed up. That's how he looked. Hold on, man. Later for that. I got both of them. I got both mugshots. Now check it out. This same dude got arrested for the same thing. Got arrested for the same thing last year in November. Hold on, I got his picture. Hold on, this is the one that he. This is the one he got arrested in November for. Look. Hold on, let me blow it up. He looked like, yo, I got caught and I know I messed up. This is the one in November, right? Hold on, now this is the one in December. This was just recent. This is okay, hold on. You can see the date. December the 8th. Hold on. He looked like, yo, I messed up again. He looked like, yo, I fucked up again. Oh, man. So listen, the moral of the story is this, man. Do not drink and drive. It is 2019. If you are drunk, and if you have to leave your car in the middle of the street, then so be it. It's not worth you going to jail. It's not worth you having to pay these heavy fines. He's in jail. His bond was $1,000 the first time. The second time is $3,000. He's not getting out. The judge is gonna be like, you a habitual DWI person. I don't know what you want to call it, but you're consistently doing this, and this is just 2 DWIs. I haven't gone into his records and everything, because he may have way more things related to intoxication. So yo, listen, it's not worth it. Get you a Lyft, get you an Uber, get somebody to pick you up, walk home. Other than that, man, be safe. Do not drink and drive. Don't do it. Take it from me. This man didn't listen to me, and look where he's at. So you need to listen to me. Langston 2092. Y'all think that I'm just talking out of my I'm just saying whatever. I'm telling you, I'm dropping jewels. Pick them up, man. Other than that, my name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe to this channel. 1.